Okay, hey there, guys. This video is going to teach you guys how to create a graph that you can then put into your lab report. So a lot of you guys have something that looks like this on your lab report. This is just Microsoft Word. If you're using Pages, it's a little bit different, but most of you guys I think you're using Microsoft Word. So I've got my trial numbers. I've got my excuse me. We've got my IV, my DV. So I just made these up, guys. This is not, these aren't good numbers. I didn't measure any of this. I might have height versus distance. So I've got my numbers. Now, to make a graph, what I want to do is I want to open up Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to go blank workbook, double click on that. All right, so now I've got this workbook. It's just a big grid. Now notice, by the way, I've got a grid here, and I've also got a smaller grid here. All I want to do is take these numbers, okay? I'm going to take these numbers, and I'm going to put them in here. Now, you could type them by hand. You could do like 10, 20, 30, like that. That would work. You can actually just go ahead and highlight all of those. Command C copies, and then I'm pressing Command V to paste. It takes a second. Make sure I have. I hope there's sound. Hey, there we go. It showed up. Command V. Okay, so now I've got my numbers. See, those numbers came from here. Now I've got them in here. All I want to do is highlight those exact numbers. So I click in the top left, hold it down, and then drag with my finger to highlight all of that. Now I'm going to go Insert, and then see all these charts over here? I want to click on the dots, and then I'm going to see Scatter Plot. All right, so and look at that. I've got a chart. Okay, so now I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to deal with it better. All right, so I've got my chart. Now we'll notice this is not a good graph because I'm missing a lot of stuff. So for one, I don't have a good title, so I can change the title. There we go. And so I would change it to IV versus DV. So IV was height, so I'd go height versus distance. For you to be whatever your IV and DV are. Now I also need labels, okay? So I need to go to Add Chart Elements, Axis Titles. I'm going to put in the horizontal one, and I'm also going to put in the vertical one. So see, now I've got titles. So I could change this to something like, this was height in centimeters, centimeters, and then I would change this to something like distance, and that's also in centimeters. So I've got something like that. Doesn't have to be real fancy, but I've got my graph. To get it to Microsoft Word, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on it once. So I've got sort of this box around it. I'm going to go Command C. You could also two-finger click and click on copy, but Command C will copy it. I'm going to go back to Microsoft Word, space down a couple here, and then Command V will paste it. There we go. Or you could have gone like edit, paste, or you could have two-finger clicked and chosen paste. But there we go. Now my graph is in there. Now, in the analysis section, you should explain what this graph shows us. If height increases, then what happens to distance? Okay, if you have questions, ask me.